Hello and welcome to my Dubai Fitness Challenge workout video. My name is Vanessa and for the next 30 minutes I'll be guiding you through a Vinyasa Flow. Feel free to modify my exercises based on your ability and take any water breaks that you need. We're in this together. Today it's you and me together. Let's get started. So make your way to the floor. We're going to start in a kneeling position. Sitting down, hips on the heels. Lengthening the spine. From here, we're going to begin by opening up the chest, coming into a little backward bend, dropping the head back. As you exhale, round the spine, bring your right arm on top of your left arm. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the head back, squeeze your scapula back. As you exhale, round forward, tuck the chin, draw the belly in. Few more like this. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, rounding forward, stretch the upper back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curling. And the next inhale, lift the heart, drop the head back. We're going to take the right arm on top of the left, interlock the fingers. Draw the hands to the heart, fold forward, suck the belly in. Inhale, lifting back up, release the hands, backward bend, chest lifted. As you exhale, tuck the hands to the heart, fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift, a little backward bend here, lifting the heart. And as you exhale, fold forward, hands to the hearts. On the next inhale, we lift up onto the knees, push the hips forward, backward bend, similar to your camel pose. Rounding forward, tuck the chin, folding down. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, lift, squeeze the glutes, lift the heart, reach back, look back, and change. Sit the hips back on the heels and open the heart. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades back. As you exhale, round forward. So similar to your cat and cows, moving in spinal waves. Rounding the back. Inhale, lift in the heart. Exhale, round in the spine. Inhale, stretch in the chest, squeeze in the scapula back. Then bring your left hand on top of your right, interlock the fingers, hands to the heart as you fold down. Inhale, lift, release the hands above your head, little backward bend. Exhale, fold forward, navel draws in. Inhale, lift, little backward bend. Exhale, fold forward. On the next inhale, lift up onto the knees. Ustrasana, camel pose, backward bend. Tuck the hands back to the heart. Fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale one more time, squeeze your glutes, lift your heart, reach back, look back, way back, and change. Sitting back down and release the hands. Let's come into a tabletop position from here. Tucking the toes under, leaning into the hands, hovering the knees off the floor. A few little circles here to warm up the wrists. And reverse in the opposite direction. Then in coming back to neutral position, let's tuck the toes, lift the tailbone and press the heels down towards the ground. Downward facing dog. From here, raising your right leg high, inhale, point the toes. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog. Right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, lift, point the toes, and sweep that right foot forward in between the hands. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, Untitled low lunge. Let's take it into a backward bend. The spine is nice and warm. Lift the heart, reach back, look back, way back. And change. Swing the hands to the floor. Flex your right foot. Ardha Hanumanasana, forward fold. Lengthening the spine as you come down. Feeling that beautiful stretch on your hamstring, your calf muscle. Holding for 3, breathing for 2, and 1. Rebend the right knee, bring your left hand to the ground, right arm reaches up. Tuck in the back toes under, lift your back knee. And bring the chin towards the shoulder. Hold in for 3. Breathe in for 2. And 1. Right hand comes inside the right foot. Drop your back heel down. Lift your left arm up. Looking up to the fingertips. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to take your left arm behind your back and your right arm underneath your thigh. Try and grab your fingertips. Lift the chest. Look over your left shoulder. Hold in for 3. Breathe in for 2. And 1. Release the hands inside the right foot. Step back. Downward facing dog. Roll in the spine forward into plank position. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high. Inhale. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lift, push your right heel down. Left knee to the right elbow, cross over the center line. Inhale, lift, and sweep your left foot forward. Low lunge, slide that right knee back. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Taking it into that backward bend. Reach up out of the heart space. Bend your left knee and take it backwards. Breathe in through the nose. Lift in the heart so you don't collapse in the lower back. And change. Sweep the hands to the floor. Flex your left foot and fold forward. See if you can bring your chin past your knee. Lengthen in the spine, vertebra by vertebra. We're going to hold this for 5. Breathe in for 4. Hold in 3. For 2. And 1. Rebend that left knee, right hand in line with the foot, left arm reaches up. You can tuck the back toes under, lift the knee if that feels good for you. Feel free to modify if you need to keep in that knee down. Hold in for 3. Breathe in for 2. And 1. Left hand comes inside the left foot. Ground down your back heel. Reach your right arm up. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to take that right arm behind your back. Left arm underneath. Maybe you can grab all 10 fingers. Maybe you can grab your right wrist. Lift the chest, roll the right shoulder back, and breathe through the bind. Hold in for 3. Breathe in for 2. And 1. Slowly release. Stepping that left foot back, downward facing dog. Rolling through the spine, round in the back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high. Inhale. Sweeping your right foot forward in between the hands. Reaching the arms up over the head. High lunge. Hold in for 5. Breathe in 4. Hold in 3. For 2. And 1. Let's do some lunges here. Lowering the back knee and lifting back up. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Sweep the hands to the floor. Right leg shoots up to the sky. Point the toes. Bend your right knee and drop your right foot behind you. Releasing the right arm, backward bend. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. And change. Swing back round. Right leg lifts up to the sky. And we bring that right foot on the outside of the left hand. Left arm reaches up. From here, do a backward bend. Slide that right foot forward. Reach that left arm back. Find length through the side body. And change. Right leg lifts up to the sky. We're coming down a one-leg chaturanga. Keep that right leg lifted and lower down slowly. Hover and lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. One more breath in And one more breath out. Left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Sweep that left foot forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge, reaching the arms up over the head. Holding here for 5. Breathe in 4. Make sure you're drawing your rib cage in. Hold in for 3. Breathe in 2. And 1. Lunging down. Hover the back knee off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep the hands to the floor. Left leg shoots up to the sky. Bending that left knee, opening up the hip. Wild thing pose. Drop your left foot behind you. Release the left arm and find a backward bend. Push into the feet, arch the spine, and swing back round. Left leg to the sky, inhale. And sweep your left foot on the outside of the right hand. Right arm reaches up. And let's take it into a backward bend. Slide that left leg forward, right arm back. And change. Left leg shoots back up. And let's come down slowly. One leg chaturanga. The slower you go, the more strength you build. Hover halfway. And then from there, inhale, up dog. Drawing the head back. Exhale, down dog. Let's walk the hands back towards the feet. And grabbing the big toes. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, lean into the balls of the feet. Draw the elbows back towards the calf muscles. Gently push your knees back. Engage your quads and find length through your spine. Halfway lift, inhale. Soften the knees and then roll all the way up to a standing position. Shrug the shoulders a little, bring the feet together. And then inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And walk the hands forward to your plank position. Separating the feet, let's come into side plank. Bring the right hand to the center and pivot to the side. Left arm reaches up. From here, draw your left foot up to the sky if you can. Pushing that right hand into the floor. Hold in for 5. Breathe in 4. Hold in 3. For 2. And 1. Left hand comes down. Let's go straight into the opposite side. Right arm reaches up. And let's find our balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into high plank position. Drop to the knees. Bring the chin and the chest down and hover off the floor. Make sure your chin is lifted, your heart is lifted. You hold in for 3. Building strength in the arms. Squeeze the elbows in. 2. And 1, cobra pose. Inhale, lift shoulders back. Heart raised. Using your back muscles here. Reverse back. Hips high. Hover the chest. Core engaged. Holding 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Slide back. Child's pose. Take a few breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhaling and exhaling. Downward facing dog. Looking forward to the hands, let's step to the front of the mats. Fold forward over the legs. Inhale, rise high. And exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now let's practice a little jump back. Bend the knees, hop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, inhale. From here, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Option 1 is to hold it there for 5 breaths. Option 2 is to see if you can come into an arm balance. Bend in the knees. Balancing on the right elbow. Holding 3, breathing 2, and 1. Inhale, lift. Bring in your right knee behind your right wrist. Pigeon pose. Slide your left leg back. Lift the heart, maybe dropping the head back. Breathing into the heart space for 3. Breathing 2 and 1. Lowering down onto the forearms, maybe even resting the head a little closer to the floor. We hold this for 5 breaths. If you wish to grab your back foot and get a nice little stretch for the quad. Holding for 5, holding 4, breathing for 3, holding 2, and 1. Releasing the back foot. Inhale, lift back up. From here, we're going to slide onto our right glutes and swing your left leg over. Bring your left foot above your right knee. Right arm reaches up. Push your elbow against the knee, left arm behind you. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to grab your bottom knee. Make sure you use your twist effectively. Twisting in yoga detoxifies the organs of the body. So make sure you breathe through the twist. A little challenging to breathe in a deep twist, but breathing diaphragmatic breaths help you stimulate the digestive organs. Last breath, inhale and exhale, twist. Good, releasing forward. From here, cross the legs, bend the knees, see if you can jump back from there. Chaturanga, up dog, and back into down dog. Left leg lifts up high, inhale. Option 1, bring in your left knee to your left wrist. Option 2, arm balance. See if you can bend the elbows, rest that left knee on top of the right, and raise the right foot. Holding 3, holding 2, and 1. Inhale, lift, 3-legged dog. Bring in your left knee behind your left wrist and slide in the right leg back. Lift the heart, drop the head, and squeeze the shoulders back. Good, let's come down onto the forearms, getting a deeper stretch for the glutes, especially that left hip. If you suffer from sciatica, this is a great posture to relieve that discomfort that radiates down your glutes into your hamstrings. Let's see if we can grab the back foot, bring in your heel towards the glutes, and stay nice and low. And slowly release. Lean onto your left glute, swing your right leg over, crossing over the knee. Make sure both sitting bones are flat on the ground. We're going to take our right arm behind you, fingers pointing away from you, and bring the heel of the hand as close to the base of your spine as possible. Inhale, left arm reaches up, bring your elbow against the knee, and then slowly begin to twist. You have the option of grabbing the bottom knee for a deeper twist. We inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, twist. So find length before you twist, always going deeper with your breath. Last breath here, inhale, exhale, twist. And release, rocking forward again. Keeping the legs crossed, see if you can hop back from here. Bend the elbows, lift the hips high, hop back, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. You want to make sure your breath is slow, deep, and controlled through the whole practice. One more breath, inhale deeply and exhale completely. Right leg lifts up high, inhale. Sweeping your right leg forward in between the hands. Inhale, raise the arms up nice and high over the head. From here, bring your hands to prayer position. We're going to twist to the right hand side. Holding for 5, the back leg is straight, 4. Holding 3, push your right hand into the bottom, 2. And 1, look down towards your feet, bend the back knee, and step that left foot forward. We stay in the twist, but we're looking down towards the feet, and see if you can transfer the weight onto your right foot. Flamingo Pose, raising the left foot off the floor, 5, holding 4, breathing 3, holding 2, and 1, left foot comes down. Inhale, chair pose, reach the arms up over the head, and let's come down slowly to the floor. 5, 4, 3, without using the hands, 2, and 1. From here, Navasana boat pose. Raising the legs, engaging the core, holding for 5. Breathing 4, holding 3, core engaged 2, and 1. Let's lower down halfway. Hovering the heels off the floor, hovering the shoulders off the floor. Keeping the core in, drawing the navel back towards the spine. Make sure your lower back is pressing down on the ground for 3, holding 2, and 1. Inhale, lift, cross the legs, step or hop back, plank pose, and then full chaturanga. Hover the chest, roll over the toes, up dog, and back into down dog. Left leg lifts up high, inhale. Sweep that left leg forward, back into high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Coming into that twist, hands to prayer position, we twist to the left hand side. Try and get your thumbs in the center of the heart. Try and get your belly off your thigh. We're holding for 3, twisting and turning for 2, and 1. Look down towards your left foot, bend the back knee, step forward, keep the knees bent. Holding for 5. Transfer that weight onto the left leg. Raise the right foot, 4, holding 3, holding 2, and 1. Right foot comes down, chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lowering down, 5, 4, heels stay grounded, 3, 2, and 1. From here, grabbing your big toes, 1 foot up at a time. Finding your Navasana boat pose. Lift the chest, straighten the legs, and we hold for 5. Breathing 4, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Let's take the legs wide. See if you can find your center of gravity without rolling backwards for 5. Lifting the chest, maybe looking up for 4, holding 3, for 2, and 1. Back to the center. From here, rounding your spine, rolling backwards. Let's roll onto the lower back. Lift up, shoulder stand, and then roll back into Halatana Plow pose. Interlocking the fingers, Sliding the feet back. If your feet don't touch the ground, just support your lower back and try and roll your hips above the shoulders. Holding for 3, breathing 2, and 1. Slowly roll back down, sliding your hands over your glutes, and then bringing your feet to the ground. Let's lift up for Matsuyazana fish pose. So bringing your forearms down to the ground, we're going to arch the back and try and reach the crown of the head down towards the floor. If the crown of the head reaches down towards the floor, keep the back arched and bring your palms together in prayer position. See if you can engage your belly here and lift the legs off the floor. Strengthening not only the muscles of the neck, the core, finding the balance, building strength in the hip flexors. We're here for 5, breathe through it. 4, keep arching the spine. 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release, bring the hands first down and tuck the chin. We'll walk your feet back towards your glutes, separating your feet hip distance apart, moving into wheel pose. If you have any back injuries, you can do bridge pose, but if your spine feels nice and open from those backward bends, let's move into our wheel pose. Taking our hands to our shoulders, fingers pointing down. Let's inhale, lift the hips. See if you can lift up, pushing the chest to the back of the room. Maybe looking down in between the hands, maybe even walking your hands a little closer to your feet. Let's hold it here for 5. Try and align your shoulders above your wrists. So lean backwards. 4, holding 3, breathing 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. And bring your knees into your chest. Just rocking from side to side. Releasing any tension along the back. And then releasing the left leg forward, keeping the right knee into the chest. Releasing the right arm to the side. Let's roll and twist to the left. Looking over to the right side. Diagonal stretch across the body. Make sure that right shoulder presses into the floor. And then roll back onto the spine, hug that knee back into the chest, and we swap the legs around. Left knee lifts into the chest, drawing your left knee over to the right side, looking over your left shoulder. It's as if we're wringing out the spine from toxins. Just make sure you don't hold your breath. Breathe through the twists. This will help get digestion moving through your ascending and descending colon. Making sure the belly rises and falls as you breathe in and out. Stimulating all the digestive organs. Good, back to the center. Let's hug those knees back in. And we're going to rock back and forth, come up to a seated posture. From here, we're going to finish off in a pose that might seem a little advanced for the beginners. But if you don't feel like going into the full inversion, you can come into a half version. We're going to bring the forearms down. Measure the elbows, interlock the hands, bring your crown of the head down to the floor, and just lift the feet up, raising the knees off the floor. If you want to take it deeper, you can walk the feet closer, Bring your knees together and slowly rise up into a headstand. Drawing your feet back, squeezing the glutes. Drawing everything into the center line of the body. Suck the belly in, squeeze the inner thighs, point the toes. We're here for as long as you like, but keep your breath steady and effortless. When you're ready to come down, as slow as possible, core control. Drop to the knees, release the hands, drop the head. Take a few breaths to align the head with the heart. Child's pose. Once you come out of your child's pose, you can either move into Shavasana and take a nice rest on your spine, or you can come back up to seated meditation position. Thank you so much for joining me today. Together, we've collected 30 minutes of activity. Remember that the Dubai Fitness Challenge challenges you to collect 30 minutes for 30 days. You've got this. Don't forget to tag Dubai Fitness Challenge and hashtag Dubai 30 by 30. Thanks for sharing your fitness journey with me. Remember to follow me, Yoga Gypsy Warrior, on Instagram. Thank you and namaste.